Hey guys, so I never thought I'd have to come on here and make a video like this, but I got scammed. And I was inspired because I saw another girl's video. I think her name is Mani B, Mani with 3 eyes, B on here. She made a video about getting scammed by the same company. And then I seen this girl's work going viral and I was like, and one of my friends reposted the work and I was like, nah, let me post about this before anybody else gets scammed, especially people I know. So it's been a while since I ordered and I handled it behind closed doors, but I been should have made this video because even though I don't have a large platform, I still have one and people should know the business. Okay, so you see this email, you could pause to read it. I had emailed her because on February 6th, I placed 400 and some change dollar orders, so that's why it says over $200 orders for change for my boyfriend and I was trying to see when they were going to be shipped because I wanted to have them by his birthday for March 29th, and I know she has long shipping times, so I was just trying to make sure that this was legitimate because I was seeing mixed reviews. Some people were saying it was good and some people were saying it was a scam. So because I never received a reply, I never got a tracking number, no shipping updates from her, I called my bank, and on March 3rd, you see it highlighted at the top in purple, I received a claim and they gave me a credit back for what I spent for both claims. Those were both on March 3rd. Okay, so a few hours later then, I get an email, 2 sets of emails for each order saying that they've been canceled. That's the same day, March 3rd. Again, highlighted in purple. You can see it right here next to my head. TikTok is not letting me post a picture. They said the pixels is too small, but then on March 4th, the next day, I'll post that receipt in the comments if it really gets to that point. Then I got an email that she refunded my order. So I'm like, okay, cool. It is what it is. But because of this situation, I decided to do some research and see what was going on with other people, even more reviews to figure out if this is only my situation. That's when I come across this video, Miss Mani B, like I said. People commenting, girl, did you ever get it? I'm in the same position. They won't even respond to me anymore, and I ordered on February 9th. Did your order ever come? What was the outcome? Because I'm literally going through the same thing right now. I ordered mine January 15th and it's still in Michigan. This comment really blew me. February 7th, it says, this lady, her husband ordered it for a Christmas gift, still haven't received the item. Showed the emails from UPS where they said a label was created but still no package. It's crazy. This one, bruh, I had similar problems with this seller and she deletes comments and doesn't approve reviews unless they're 5 stars. Scammer. Weird ass. Another one, no way, this is literally what's happening to me right now. Okay, so from there, I decided to do even more research, and to make matters worse, it looks like she has a team of her friends helping her scam. They are the only ones who leave good reviews and things like that, and all of them have discount codes and are brand ambassadors for this brand, and they're the only ones who seem to be receiving their products. Here's more proof. Okay, so here's her Instagram. You see, I'm going to click on a few friends' pages. This girl, she's a brand ambassador. I clicked on the link. She also is on TikTok. I'm going to show y'all those pictures in a second. Then this girl is safe, so sorry for putting you in the business. Right? So then, same people, Jakayla, another brand ambassador, Top Tier Charms, in the bio. She received her products, right? Now let's make our way to TikTok. Jakayla, one of the girls from the video, the AKA that had the Top Tier Charms brand ambassador in her bio. Another girl, Tynesha, you see it highlighted here. She was also in the Instagram comments. She is also a brand ambassador and has a discount code. All right. This girl wasn't in the Instagram comments, but again, I highlighted it here. She also has a discount code and received her items, but regular people are not. So I ended up getting the refund from what I ordered. It was like $400 and some change or whatever it was. And then, of course, they took the credit back because then now it will be double payment or whatever. That's neither here nor there. I'm glad I got my money back because it was getting ridiculous and she knew she was about to get caught. But here's where the plot thickens even more. I was scammed by this girl in 2022 leading into 2023. She had the same idea under a different company name. And I put two and two together because I recognized the owner of Top Tier Charms, aka also the owner of Pretty Vault Company or something like that, is the same freaking girl. Okay, now look at this crap. Here's the page, okay? There's Miss Scammer herself, Tiaja, okay? So then she follows Pretty Posh Vault, which is now private. That's the only reason I still follow her, because I didn't want to lose this. I clicked the DMs, okay? Because I'm like, there's no fucking way. Look at this. 2022. Here's the first DM. You can pause to read it. The second DM, 2 days later, because she didn't reply, she just liked the message. So that's why I sent a question mark at the top. Another DM, and then all the way until January of 2023, and never replied after that. You see it. You can pause to read. I emailed her November 28th, 2022, because I ordered October 2022. So me messaging her on Twitter, okay, in December was me being nice. She replied back to the first email. Thank you for the message of concern. I'm correct with the time frames. There's a tiny delay. I said, okay. I said, thanks so much. Heard nothing. That's why I ended up DMing her because December 16th email went unanswered. ETA on package, I got an email that it shipped almost 2 weeks ago. No way to track it. Finally, I had enough. I'm emailing again. It's January 20th, 2023. I still have not received my earrings, and I have not gotten a link to the track to track it for shipping. We corresponded via email as well as Twitter DMs about the situation, and you said you'd get it worked out, but I still have not received my package. I agreed to wait longer and accept a half refund due to you explaining personal struggles as well as supply issues. The extra waiting period is now over, and although I was very excited about them, I no longer wish to receive them, but rather a full refund instead, as it has been 3 months. Hopefully you respond and I can be assisted. Shocker. She didn't reply, of course. She did not reply. Shocker there, right? So realizing that this girl has rebranded to a new company because she probably got caught scamming with the other one, not shipping people their jewelry, not shipping people their items, not replying to DMs after a while, not replying to emails after a while, just completely unprofessional. And then to have your friends join in on that with fake discount codes and fake packages, opening up, talking about they brand ambassadors. Girl, them your friends. Because some of them went to the same college that you got in your bio on Instagram, the real Tiaja. Because she don't hide it. She comment on her own page. She be reposting her own stuff on Twitter. So yeah, it's kind of outrageous. And I don't understand why anybody would scam people, especially in 2022. Especially because your products is actually cute, sis. If you was actually selling and doing things, and if it's because of a seller, because you probably getting that shit from China anyway, maybe you need a new plug. Maybe you need a new plug, because I was able to get a new chain for my man that's better quality and coated in real sterling silver from a Chinese shop on Etsy. And it got to me in 3 weeks compared to the time that it took for me to get a refund and to hear from you when I ordered. So yeah, Top Tier Charms, Pretty Effect Vault, whatever it is, y'all can see it in the comments. Do not order from her. Do not buy a thing from her. She is a scammer, and if you do not do your due diligence, she will run off with your money. Have a good day, everybody.